big topic this offseason, tackles. Orlando Brown Jr. being gone, obviously, having Jawaan Taylor, the big signing coming in. So Andy Reid had confirmed to us that Jawaan Taylor has had a few practices at left tackle, which is something some people may have thought would be a thing, that he'd be getting some reps there, and Lucas Niang had been getting reps at right tackle. So in the pictures that came out today, Jawaan Taylor's clearly at right tackle. But the fact that Andy Reid confirmed that they're playing musical chairs, which you said this was going to happen. You said there's going to be kind of everyone playing a little bit of everything. But the quote was, so for a few practices, Jawaan Taylor was at left tackle and Lucas Niang worked in the right tackle. I feel good about Niang too. So we're in a good place. I believe Taylor can do both, so I don't think that's a problem. And he got a few snaps at that. But listen, we've got two veteran guys, Donovan Smith and Jawaan Taylor, that have a lot of snaps under their belt at a high level, so we feel comfortable with that. So we'll see. We expect the guys behind them to compete, and we should be fine there.
Yeah.
So what is your take on that? Because there's a lot of obviously Chief fans, they see that Jawaan Taylor playing left tackle. Like, oh, man, Donovan Smith's already he's not going to play left tackle. I mean, what was the point of the signing? But when you see that, what does this tell you about the tackle situation? Do you feel good about hearing this?
Yeah, it's no different from what I said earlier about, what it's going to look like. And so we know Donovan Smith is the left tackle, Jawaan Taylor is the right tackle. And I've said that, obviously during camp and OTAs, mini camps, probably getting into some camps, he's going to get some reps at left tackle. And he should. We discussed this because why? Because he's a very, very athletic tackle that we got here. There's a reason we got him. There's a reason we got him and signing for $80 million or $60 million or whatever it is that we got him for, a boatload of money. And so we want to see his versatility. And so if we're going to see it. And he's going to try it out. So we don't want just a one-trick pony, him being on one side. We talked about him going, to the left side also, just getting some reps. And the thing is, that's part of like the contingency plan, right? That's the thing. If, we're sitting there saying, hey, Donovan Smith is here for this 1-year deal. He's gone after this 1 year. We may move Jawaan Taylor over to left if that's the contingency plan. And so I don't think that we need to look into it any more than what it is, right? Because, we cemented. Andy said, hey, Donovan Smith has a boatload of games under his belt playing extremely well at left tackle. So he's the left tackle. Jawaan's the right. Jawaan's going to get some reps. Lucas Niang is getting some at right. And so it's all about, you're looking at depth, and you're going to make sure if guys something happened, right? You always got to have, a plan in place if everything doesn't work out or somebody gets hurt. And so I think that, this is just something that is practical that you should do. And so I think it's what it is.
And can you talk to us from a point of, you playing in the NFL? So like OTAs, this is the time to do this kind of stuff, right? To get Jawaan Taylor those reps at left tackle, because once training camp and, preseason starts, you're going to want these guys to be playing the positions they're going to be playing during the season. It's like OTA is kind of the spot to try out these type of things, right? These wrinkles.
Yeah, of course. I mean, during this time is what, like you said, you want to try it now where a guy can get those reps. We know Jawaan has been cemented over here, played a ton of ball at right tackle. He has that down. He can play that eyes closed, probably one leg. He'll know the technique and what he needs to do, right? The same is, okay, well, look, let him get him something that he hasn't done a lot of, okay? And that is left tackle. So now let's work him in. Let's let him get a little bit of this where he's comfortable if he needs to be in a situation that he may have to move over, right? And so, like I said, if something happened to Donovan and we need to move Jawaan over to left tackle, shoot, hey, he has reps. He's getting that. He's getting all that experience right now. And so this is the best time to learn it. No doubt about it. OTAs, mini camps is a time that guys learn certain positions. Like we just talked about Jawaan Taylor, right? He moved from right running back to wide receiver. And the thing is, you start doing that when you get into, training camp and all those different things. You don't want to do it in mid-season. It'd be too late at that moment. So, go ahead and do those things right now. That's the best time to do it.
Yeah, well, that was a story he told, right, where he running back, and then all of a sudden they're like, we actually want you as a receiver once they got a training camp. It's like, okay.
Yeah, but hey, look, but also too, that I always go back to this. The more you can do, the better off you're going to be. And so what this is doing is giving the Chiefs an advantage on the offensive line because now you have athletic guys that can do multiple positions, right? Right tackle go to left tackle. Okay. Hey, we know guys over here that played right guard. He might get him some reps on left guard. Okay. So you have those swing guys that can come in and do those things. And so, yeah, man, it just makes sense. It just makes sense to go ahead and do that.
Yeah. So when you hear this, you don't see like, oh man, Donovan Smith doesn't look good at left tackle. Jawaan Taylor's getting reps now. You don't hear that at all, right? Because that's what a lot of Chief fans are thinking.
No, we just heard Andy just talk about it. Both these guys got a boatload of experience under their belt, right? So they both very proficient in what they do.
Mm.
So not at all. I didn't take it as that whatsoever. Sure, what he's doing is he's just talking about what he sees in practice, right? We can't look at everything like, oh man, what does he mean by that? Oh, is that Jawaan going over the left? No, it don't have to necessarily mean that. Just saying like, hey, we're gonna get him some reps over the left. What we talked about before when he brought him in, and so hey, now we got a left tackle here, Donovan Smith. Didn't know we was gonna get him. Was looking for a guy in the draft. Didn't get the guy in the draft. Donovan Smith fell into our lap. He's our left tackle. Jawaan, he's gonna get some left tackle too. This is what we promised. We said he can do that. When we talked about when we signed him coming from Tampa, we said, Jacksonville, we said that's what he can do. Donovan played in Tampa, I'm sorry. But they would say, Jawaan, he can do that. Okay. So that was good. You're getting the value and money from versatility.
Yep.
So,
and you're also seeing what you got in Lucas Niang as a potential backup at the tackle spot.
Right. Well, yeah, you got to make sure he's healthy, right? Just get him some reps. See if he's healthy. Get him some reps. So
it's the smart thing to do. Yeah. I knew I know we've talked ad nauseum about the tackle situation, but I had to bring you on into this conversation because there's too many people who are just like jumping off the deep end when they heard that Jawaan Taylor was getting reps at left tackle.
Really?
Yeah. I just looked at when I think it was Charles Goldman, he posted an article about this, and I just saw the comments on there. People just like, doing what they do, and I get it. Everyone's scared about protecting Patrick Mahomes. Everyone's very, they know that's the end game to protect him. So whoever it is, but they jump to conclusions as thinking Donovan Smith isn't getting the job done already, and that's why Jawaan Taylor is playing left tackle.
Man, it's so early. It's too early for all of that. But hey, listen, you can speculate all you want to. We'll know opening day who was the left tackle. Okay. Going into camp, we know that Donovan Smith is penciled in at the left tackle. Yep. And so if anything happens in between then and whatnot, then so be it. But it's not really news. Ain't no big deal. Yeah. Like I said, Big Red is just commenting on what he sees, man, and he's giving guys some reps over here.
Yeah. So you said, this is the time to do that.
It's the best time to do it right now. Best time.
Yeah, no, I agree. I knew you're going to provide some, give everyone to calm down a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't know everybody was up in arms. Well,
not a lot of people, but I saw a good amount of Chiefs Twitter talking about how Donovan Smith was already a bust pickup because of this. So,
well, they say a lot, right? There's going to be a lot of they. There's going to be a whole lot of different things. So.
Exactly. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out the best clips from Chief Concerns. And if you prefer to listen to the show, subscribe and follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you get your podcasts.